Well, Eric, one day in the future, I think Jeff Brohm will look back at his debut at the University of Louisville and say, remember that night when it looked like we were going to lose by 1 million and came back and won the game?
Yes, he will, and they'll probably still be talking about his first halftime talk as Louisville coach, which by all accounts was a real barn burner. Might have taken some paint off the walls. Somebody asked, did you really lift your guys up? He said, I don't think I lifted too many guys up, but sometimes you got to be challenged. That's what he did at halftime, and guys sounded like they responded.
Absolutely. He gave up 28 points in the second quarter, gave up only 6 the rest of the game, and the Cards leave Atlanta with a 39-34 victory over Georgia Tech.
We challenged our guys at halftime to, play much harder, play much tougher, figure out a way to grind this thing out, and just try to win the half. And also, we said, look, we're going to judge effort, and if you're not giving more effort than the other guy, then you won't play the rest of the year. I didn't lift a whole lot of spirits at halftime. I try to be as positive as I can, but it came down to, somebody needed to challenge our players to do more, and it's got to come from me. And somebody needed to challenge our coaches to do more, and that's including me. I made too many mistakes.
Jeff Brohm had got us hyped. Man, he told us don't quit. It's still some time left. Got us hyped. We came out. We played our butt off. And I was just hyped. It was crazy. It felt like a dream. I felt like we was gonna win regardless. I just felt like everybody had the energy back that we brought in first quarter. We just came out and competed.
Well, fiery speeches are great, but there was more going on at halftime than just a fiery speech, and there were several big defensive adjustments that were made. Jeff Brohm said he thought they were playing too much man coverage. They were using the same fronts too much. Some things were a little too complicated for their secondary. A lot of adjustments were made. It's one thing to take the paint off the walls. It's another thing to give the tools to the guys to succeed, and that also happened at halftime.
Yeah, the two things I'll say about that is, one, it's a reminder that he's more than just an offensive coach. He does work with the defense and has ideas for them. And two, he's from the Schnellenberger family tree. The old saying, to believe is to be strong. The Cards believed, and they finished strong. They'll be back on Thursday night for the home opener against Murray State. Here in Atlanta, I'm Rick Bozich. He's Eric Crawford for WDRB.